First up this morning, Packers fans love Aaron Rodgers, of course, not just because he is the MVP. We got the sex appeal, but because of the work he does off the field as well.
Here's what happened when the star quarterback surprised a very few special kids.
What a nice day we got today. What's going on out here? What are you guys doing?
We're talking about school.
Talking about
oh
what?
My gosh.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Aaron. You must be Dylan?
I am?
Yes, how you doing, bud?
Oh my gosh.
And you are?
Kylie.
Kylie. How you doing?
Gosh.
Alexis.
Alexis, you must be Star.
Oh my
How you
gosh.
doing? Nice to meet you guys. I'm Aaron Rodgers.
I'm going to take a picture with you.
Okay, yeah.
And then
got
I'm
plenty
going
of
to
time
take a
for that.
selfie with you.
All right.
Because you are Aaron Rodgers, and
I
no one
am.
at school will believe me if I told them.
Selfie time?
Yes, selfie time. Let's go. Football player for the Packers.
The questions Molly's asking during this is fantastic. The young man in this video is Dylan Simon. You're going to meet him. Dylan was chosen along with 3 girls because they were members at Camp Hometown Heroes, an organization dedicated to caring for the children of fallen members of the U.S. military, and we're super excited that he's here today. So welcome to Dylan, along with Neil Willenson from Camp Hometown Heroes. Thanks for being here, guys.
Yeah, sitting by a celebrity.
I know, huge. You're a
Freaking
big deal.
out when he walks on the boat, the yacht. Are you like, it's Aaron Rodgers?
Like, he totally just walked up on us. Like, he purposely wasn't looking at us, and then he sat down like, hey, what's up? Like,
Was it his voice or his face that you recognized first?
it was his face.
Yeah.
It was his
Had to be.
face. It had to be.
And what about, like, I saw you, like, hugging on him. Did you get a feel for, like, the pecs or the arms at
How
all?
strong and
we gotta know.
manly he
Come
was.
on. Come on.
Don't answer.
Was he hot,
You
Dylan?
don't have to answer that question.
Dylan.
Dylan, give it up.
Dylan and I are going to host our own show. We're not going to talk about laundry. In fact, laundry, you know, we have 100 sleeping bags at camp. If you guys are experts.
How did he
could
smell,
help out.
Dylan? Dylan, did he smell good?
Did he smell good?
What? What kind of questions are these?
Why do you love Aaron Rodgers?
Took us to the Super Bowl. I don't know.
Did he?
Not this year. Not this year.
Oh,
but
okay.
He did his best.
That
Okay.
is so. Oh, right,
The
right.
team,
He took-
not-
oh, yeah,
not
yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Dylan.
thought
Yeah.
you. Okay, all right. Let's back up a little bit because we got a little overly excited. You were totally
Talking about his
surprised.
pecs.
Talking about
He
his pecs and
smells.
stuff. You spent some time with him then, right? Couple
Yeah.
of hours. What kinds of things did you talk about?
We did talk about the quilt. We had a quilt that we made at camp every year, and we talked about those. We talked about just camp. We were just hanging out and having a good time. I don't really remember exactly what it is we were talking about, but it was just a good time all
Did you
together.
talk about football at all?
Yeah, a little bit.
Little?
A little bit.
What about your family? Because, I mean, the reason why you were there is a much more serious note. You lost your dad. He fought for our country in Iraq.
Yeah.
How old were you at the time your dad passed away?
I was 6 years old.
You were just 6 years old and you're 15 now, right?
Yeah.
So that was 9 years ago.
Yeah.
What kind of memories do you have of your dad?
Sadly, I don't have any memories of him, so that's the Camp Hometown Heroes, that really does help with grief counseling.
Yeah, because they
overall.
have grief experts there,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
It's wonderful.
And all the kids that go to camp have lost a family member, you know, serving in the military or the army. And so for you, being around those kids, what does it mean to you to be with kids who've been through similar things, who have family who've served our country?
Well, you don't really have to explain yourself to
Yeah.
them. Like, it's just you walk there and you just get it. Like, you don't have to explain yourself. Like, if you're acting real quiet or really outgoing, like, everyone's family. Like, immediate, like.
There's like a connection,
Yeah,
right? There's a
exactly.
bond
It
that you
was-
have because you have that shared loss, that shared experience.
Yes, exactly. It's a wonderful camp. I'm so glad I was able to go.
So cool.
You do that for a lot of kids, right, Neil?
Yeah.
Well, sadly, 5,000 kids qualify. And since 9/11, nearly 5,000 kids have lost a parent like Dylan, who served in the nation's military. And I admire these kids. I have such respect for them. It's a lifelong, painful, and palpable sacrifice. And as adults, there's nothing we can do in this country to bring their dads back, their moms back, their loved ones back. But we feel at Camp Hometown Heroes there's an obligation to make their life better, to give them some renewed hope. Aaron Rodgers was certainly part of that, to have an endorsement from a man that certainly is one of the greatest athletes and one of the most admired athletes in the world is incredible. But it gives us a lot of hope because the funds raised, we've already raised $25,000 from the commercial just in the last week. People have contributed.
Wow.
It means more young men and women and kids like Dylan will get to come to camp.
Because that money goes straight to the kids.
Capco is one of our underwriters, pays for our office space, some of the salaries, the administrative support. So when someone donates $100 goes to send these kids to camp. And we have to raise, for a Wisconsin young person like Dylan, it's about $1,000 per child for a week at camp. If they're coming from other states as far away as Hawaii, it can be as much as $2,500 that we have to raise for each child.
Well, and shocking to read that 62 kids went to camp in your inaugural year, which was 2013.
Right.
Then you went up to 150 campers in June of 2015, but it's also, or coming up for June 2015, you have an extensive waiting list. So there are a lot of kids who want to go to camp like Dylan, but they just, you can only have so many.
We don't want it to be a one-off where you get this incredible week of openness. A lot of military kids have been isolated. Once the dad dies or the loved one dies, they move off the base in many cases. They lose their church, they lose their dad, they lose their friends, they lose their school all at once, and then they just go back into society, and we don't know where they are. It's hard to find. But by our second or third year, the kids have been finding us. Dylan tells other kids they know each other in some cases, and our waiting list is probably 60 or 70 kids. So we just have to raise more money, and that's why we're so grateful to David Gruber, a prominent attorney, prolific in advertising, but has this huge heart that wants to help kids. And by, instead of advertising for his firm, utilizing the services of this amazing ambassador to raise funds for charities like ours, it means so much. So Gruber Law, Aaron Rodgers, I mean, this is just the beginning. We've had over 400,000 views in 1 week. The commercial debuted a week ago, pretty much right now, about 9 o'clock a week ago, and it's been a tidal wave of support.
He's always so nonchalant, too. He walks in, he's like, hey, I'm Aaron Rodgers. It cracks me up.
It's so cute. What do you want to be when you get older? Have you thought about it?
Either a pilot or Air Force.
Good for you.
Something with planes, I guess.
That's fantastic. Were you, when you were real young, was your dad serving overseas for most of your early years?
I actually don't know the answer to that question. I think yes, but
yeah. I think it's wonderful that you've been able to go to this camp. And Neil, for people who want to contribute or find out more about this camp, what's the best way for people to do that?
Hometownheroes.org, but also we have our big event. It's called the Grand Slam Charity Gym. This year we have Kool in the Gang, and it's Friday, March 6th. So if they go to grandslamcharitygym.org or .com, they can find more information. Great way to help the kids.
It's awesome. And the videos are cool, and people can check out the full video.
But Dylan, really, how did he smell? Good?
He's giving her this look like, no way.
No way to answer that question, my friend.
It's Aaron.com to see the latest video that features Dylan and some other very special kids. CampHometownHeroes.org is the website to visit. Those are for kids to experience friendship, fun, and healing of fallen U.S. service members. Wonderful to have both of you here today. Thanks for putting up with us.
You're a good sport.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it. Thank you.